MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
So stepping in, Nick Senzel. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Now here it comes. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, D-Row, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
The 0-2 pitch.
Ball. 1-2.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow!
Batting second, the second baseman, Mike Moustakis.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakis. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First offering on its way. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. A 1 pitch on its way. Darvish has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here comes another 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Reds are down in order. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Sonny Gray will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
At the plate, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Javier
The pitch.
Baez.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they get put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. The 1-1.
Ball. They're playing 2-2.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. Solo home run there for Javi Baez. And even 30 home runs on the year. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward.
The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
First pitch on its way.
Inside.
And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole, 0-1. He'll step in here at 275. 26 home runs and 78 RBIs. Gray into his motion. Here it is on 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. Not great. He's 1 for 8.
Castellanos.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Now here's the pitch.
No. 2 balls. No strike.
Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And another foul ball.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
1-2. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
So striding forward now, Aristides Aquino, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
That's the ball.
Outside, 2-1.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Three balls and a strike to the Reds' left fielder.
3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner run so far.
The 3-1, and it's fouled away. Count still full, 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, Freddie.
Digging in, Freddie Galvis, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Here comes the first pitch. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Down, ball. Are you crazy, bro?
Aquino, the runner at first with 2 gone. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Reds lead 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Here we go. 2-0 now.
No.
3-0 now.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
So striding in, Kyle Schwarber, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Now the pitch.
Ball. 1-0.
One out, nobody on. 1-1 to Schwarber. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Here he comes again, 1-2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 17 home runs and 54 runs batted in. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
And he fouls this one off. Gray gets the sign. 2-1 on its way. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
First pitch coming. Here it is. fouled off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Hit sharply on the ground, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning. Now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Stepping in now, Darvish. And he puts it on the ground to second. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
And that brings up Javi Baez. Hit the other way out toward right field. Castellanos will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Cubs 2 and the Reds nothing. Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little Billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Into the box, Sonny Gray. He'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nick Senzel.
Digging in now, Nick Senzel. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Runner at second here with one man out. Again, another foul ball. Fouled away. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs as that's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So now to the plate, Mike Moustakas. Two out here and a runner at second. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Ball.
Swung on and chopped down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
No.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
1-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Standing in, Chris Bryant. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the stretch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing of. I know it looked like it was way out the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
1-1.
Ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
A runner at first with no outs here. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Into the seats, 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Gray ready with the 0-1. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and that is 27 for him on the year. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And here comes the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo.
Now the pitch.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Here we go, Cubby.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs as that's out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A ball and no strikes. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Into the box now, Ian Happ. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Gray sets. Here it comes.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-0 Chicago. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. Drilled down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
When you take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Nick Castellanos now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Skied into straightaway right. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Stepping in, Joey Votto, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the stretch.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 2-1.
Ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Hard liner to center field, and he'll make the catch on the run as he reaches down to Spirit for the second out.
Now batting, number 44.
Stepping into the box, Aristides Aquino. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He's set, and the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. One and one.
1-1.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. A ball and 2 strikes.
20-12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
22, 2-2.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're down 4-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, David Bodie.
David.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
Bodie, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-1.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Here we go. Count is full.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get it to chase. That wasn't
No
working,
pitcher.
so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
To the plate now, Yu Darvish. As here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole. 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. This ball will be chopped foul. Ready on 1 and 2. This one's down to third. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop, Javier Baez.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Javier Baez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball. We're playing 11. 1-1.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Gray's ready. Here's the pitch.
Here we go.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And it's 1-1. The 1-1.
Ball. Go. Count is full.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
So one away here with the bases empty. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. First offering on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
The 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Darvish with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
Sonny,
Travis Jankowski will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 31, Travis Jankowski.
Hit on the ground to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Jose De Leon, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Number 87, Jose De Leon.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the multi-gold lover, Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. On to second goes Hayward. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double. And this throw gets away from him.
Let's slow this one down and take another
Now
look.
batting,
Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
In now, Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A runner at second, nobody out. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
John Rarez.
At the plate, Wilson Contreras. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony.
The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. Number 25 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
The left fielder.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
The 3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Gotta believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Ready now, Ian Happ. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
A runner on first with 2 away. Two and 0 now.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Too high, and it's 3-0. David Bodie would be next. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Happ with a swing, and he connects, sends this one to deep right field, and it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Sims gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
The batter,
standing in now, David Bodie.
Second baseman.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Sims, a 25-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but Now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
First delivery to him on the way. Yu Darvish is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
1-0. Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
Yep.
Now a fastball for a
1-1.
called strike. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Nick Senzel. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. The 1-1 home. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
At the plate now, Mike Moustakas, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Hayward is back near the stands as he hauls it in for the second out.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Settling in now, Eugenio Suarez. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Reds are down and ordered. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Javier Baez.
Shortstop, Javier.
Here comes the first pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Playing 11.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Standing in, Chris Bryant. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch.
No, that's down.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Wilson Contreras would be next. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Cubs are down in order, as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Seventh inning ready to roll. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Nicholas Castellanos.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-1 home is a fastball down below the knees. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 2-1.
No.
There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. Popped him up. Rizzo over to his right. One out.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
He's set. Here it comes. Ball one, as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, number 44.
Into the box, Aristides Aquino. First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball one. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. The 1-0 home.
Ball too high. Open your eyes, huh? Yeah.
Two and two.
Playing two.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Now this is on the ground for Baez. It's short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Still 8-0.
Reds.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there at hand.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Here's the first pitch to him. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Now the 3-0 offering is offered at and missed for the first strike. And a full count now, 3-2.
Count is full, 3-2.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Schwarber, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Swing, and oh my, hit him with the hind into the bleachers and gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 29 home runs for him on the year as they just continue to pour it on here. Comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Pedro Slow. The center fielder, number 8.
So now to the plate, Ian Happ. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Three runs already home here. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Now here's the pitch, and little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
He's gotten a favorable call or two at the plate in this at bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpires got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
the batter, number 13.
In now, David Bodie.
Second baseman.
Now
Jason.
that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
The pitcher, number 11, Yu Darvish.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Yu Darvish. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Castellanos is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
So digging in now, Javier Baez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-handed up and throwing. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. And he misses with it, 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
Line drive to center field. Senzel is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cubs lead this one 12-0. Coming to the plate now, Freddie Galvis. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. This one's down to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Stepping into the box, Tucker Barnhart. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First offering on its way.
Outside.
1 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
This is pulled into right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to signal to the bullpen. That'll be all for Yu Darvish. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done. Alec Mills will come on in relief now, and he'll be making appearance number 80 on the season thus far.
Number 30, Alec Mills.
Mark Payton will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. A ball and no strikes. Payton hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was selected in the 7th round during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field. Base hit.
Happ brings it in. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
The center fielder.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Stepping up now, Nick Senzel. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. The next 1-2 pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Ready once again, Mike Moustakas. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
1 strike.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Swing, and Moustakas sends a drive to right. This ball's got some carry, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Moustakas. 41st home run of the year for him, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Cubs 12 and the Reds 3. Robert Stevenson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Robert Stevenson.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 37 on the year, as this lead got even wider.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Into the box,
The catcher,
Wilson
number
Contreras.
40.
Down the
Wilson.
first baseline. Fielded by
John
Votto, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a line drive. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
The playing 12, 1-2.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny,
Now
we see a
batting,
lot of that pitch in
center fielder.
strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
Pat.
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Standing in now, Ian Happ. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled away. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Well, too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. The Cubbies are in front, 13-3. Stepping in, Nicholas Castellanos, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now. In there, 3-1. And this pitch misses here. It's ball four, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Now batting, Joey Votto. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
The 0-1 delivery. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. Joey Votto, a 2-run shot. Number 26 for him on the season, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Rodan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from two competing teams?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Ro, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was an advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Ryan Tepera will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Ian Miller will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. At the plate, Aristides Aquino, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 21 for him on the season, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie.
At the plate now, Freddie Galvis. Popped him up. Contreras is there. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
So now to the plate, Tucker Barnhart. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
And this pitch misses to the Reds catcher. Now 2-1. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting. The pitcher, Robert Stevenson.
Number 4 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
He's hitting for Cincinnati. Number 4.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 4 home runs and 19 driven in. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Playing 11.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Grounded back up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Cubs have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
13-6, the final score in this ball game. Chicago, in a game with 7 home runs, earned the victory. Yu Darvish earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Sonny Gray was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The winning pitcher is Yu Darvish. His record now is 12-9. The loss goes to Sonny Gray. He falls to 6-10. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.